Hey everyone, in this tutorial we're going to explore the button control. Buttons are an important aspect of most forms. They are universal icons that encourage visitors to perform an action and, if used properly, can really boost your page's conversion rate. In our approval form homepage dashboard design, the button control helps easily design and customize buttons without any additional plugins or code. In this example, we're going to create a few buttons to make the draft form a practical one. To get started, let's simply search the button control on the left panel and drag it into a section or container on your page. Select Content tab from the Control Settings panel and select Button section. First is the text area. Here, you can enter the text you want to appear in the button. Immediately following is the tooltip area, where you can set the tooltip for the button. You can also align the button to the left, center, right, or justified in relation to its column. Select the button sizes, from extra small to extra large. When the button is clicked, there are two options you can decide to use: execute an action or set a URL as the button's link. Here we select link from the drop-down of the execute type and set the URL for the button's link. Click the cog to set the link to open in a new window. We can also set the styles of button. For the background color settings, we can select normal, hover and click states. Here, we demonstrate the normal state. You may use a solid color to set the text color and background color of the button. For the border, you can select the border type, color and radius. And we can set the border radius to change corner roundness. And then we can take a preview look at this button. In the end of the form, we need to create two buttons to save as drafts and submit. We drag the button control into the container and enter the text. Then we set this parameter alignment size, the same as the previous button. We have the icon option. Here, we can add an icon to the button, which gives visitors a great visual aspect. Next, we go to the Style tab to do more settings. Since this is a function button, in addition to setting the text and background of the button in the normal state, we also have to set it in the mouse hover state and in the click state. We also need to set the radius. After it has been set, you can see the differences among the three states. Then we need to copy the button, as well as change the text to submit icon and background color. The specific operation is the same as the previous button, so we won't demonstrate it here. Then you can see the submit button next to the save as draft button. In order to facilitate practical use, we need to set an action restriction for the submit button. Those who have not worked for more than 3 years cannot submit this form. We need to create an action for this button. First, we find the text box of working years and remember its field name, which we will use it later. Click Action and create a new one. For example, you can create an action named Worked Less Than 3 Years and configure a confirmation dialog step to display a message if the value of work years is less than 3. Then you select the Submit button and choose this action in your action drop-down list. Now that the design of this form is basically finished, we can have a little check on the final form. We hover over the Learn More button, and the tooltip appears. When we click on it, it jumps to the URL we set earlier. We can also enter 2 in the text box for working years and see if we can't submit it. Oops, prompt dialog appears. Then we go to 4, which is now ready for submission. Okay, today's tutorial is done now. Now you have a better understanding of how the button control works and how to implement it on your form. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions about the button control, please don't forget to comment below. Don't forget to follow us for more information. See you in the next video.